Hey, we're back again. It's the 414. Your co-host here, Eli, joined with
Your boy Dommy. Come on now. How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? Stop right there. I got it from here.
man. All right, buddy.
Why you hating, bro? You know they like me more. It's okay. They like me
We'll agree
more.
to disagree.
You can just disagree.
No, 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 no.
You
You
can just
know, we don't need
disagree.
to. We don't need to agree or disagree on nothing. The
You
facts
can have it
say,
back. I feel bad. You
yeah,
can have it
yeah.
back.
Don't feel bad. I don't need you to feel bad. Don't feel
You look
sorry.
you look sad. You can
I'm
have it
not.
back.
Don't feel sorry. Don't feel sorry,
You can have it back.
nigga. I don't need no handouts.
Bro, this is not gonna go like the last one. Talk to the people, not me.
I'm not talking to you, bro. I'm letting them know I don't need a handout from you. That's what I'm doing.
Okay, bro.
All right, man. So we got some pretty interesting topics today. You know, which as a change of pace, I'm taking the lead on the first one we got here. So the first one we got is the Telegram CEO, Pat. I might mess it up a little bit. Pavel Durov. I think I got that last name right. Has been arrested in France in light of an investigation into allowing possible criminal activity on his platform named Telegram. Just kind of getting into it a little bit, bro. What's your first thoughts on this possible situation? What's your first thoughts here?
Man, what did Pavel do, bro? I mean, he is Russian. So you know with everything that's going on.
What didn't he do
They
is the
might have
question.
said, hey, my boy, we like you, but we needed a Russian guy with a big name to, get up out of it. Send a message to the Kremlin.
It's one way to do it. Let's take some random guy. You know,
He's not a random
let's
guy,
take
bro.
some random guy. He's a CEO from Russia. Let's get him. No, no. But to be fair though, so with this situation, I don't know if you guys are aware, but Telegram is a platform where you can share like private chats. They're securely encrypted, and the premise of Telegram was to create it for secure encryption of messages. So with that being said, a lot of material that's up there, obviously, it's not, some of it's for nefarious reasons or not used for the best reasons. A great example, which I find very interesting and just found out, was that, in light of the Russian Ukraine war, Telegram was one of the most used platforms for both sides to spread one propaganda and misleading information, along with graphical or graphic content. So I'm pretty sure they're probably trying to book them for something like that as well. Probably like on some almost like, I don't know, war propaganda crime or something along those lines, most likely. But like you're saying too, could be also sending a message to the Kremlin like, "Yo, we got one of your boys. What you gonna do?"
Absolutely. I hear that story, but uh, I just want to ask you a question,
Mm,
which is what side do you fall on? Because I'm sure he had genuine intentions starting it, where
yeah.
a lot of companies and platforms do preach, free speech, this, that, and the third, but there's always a line drawn.
Mm,
And for all the ones that we have here, your social medias, TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, the line is drawn in different places.
yeah. Everyone has
So
like that, metaphorical line in the sand. But I think with Telegram, they were going to the fullest extent. Like, if we're gonna preach free speech, then we're gonna let almost any and everything fly. Which, I mean, again, we're seeing like live leak equivalent material on Telegram or can be sent to you. I don't know. In my opinion, like if I'm in the camp of free speech, which I do endorse and support,
mhm.
you got to take the good with the bad, which is, that might be controversial, but if you're going to tote free speech, you can't be like, oh, the minute that something negative is up here, we have to, censor free speech.
I hear your point, but that ties back to the question I was about to ask, which is, do you feel as though for him as an entrepreneur, he was wrong in a sense in the beginning of saying, I want to make this free and open for anybody, no matter what, no matter what? Or would you say he should have been more wary of where that could have gone and put things in place to prevent things from going the way that they are? So by proxy, are the charges valid, since you could make a case that he's responsible, not because he did these things, but because he didn't prevent them?
Yeah, I hear you. I guess, but I don't think he was complacent because it wasn't created to be this platform where it was used, for ill intent. That's what any platform. No one creates it
Not
going
at
into it
all.
like
But
this
there
is going
was
to be
no
used.
like TOS or code of conduct.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good point. But also, you got to remember, he's Russian. It was created in Russia, so a lot of the things are already censored. So for I think, especially for him, it was more like I'm creating this platform to do the polar opposite of like lack of censorship, and this is going to be, free speech because Russia, there's not much of that.
True. Okay. So would you say he should be held responsible for any criminal activities or wrongdoing on the app?
Nah, I
Because
personally no, I don't think so.
okay.
I don't know, that's a hard one. That's like, I mean, if we're going with that, because he didn't have TOS, protocols and all those different things, I guess you make that point like, oh, well, he really wasn't, looking out for the company or himself because usually companies put a TOS system in there. Hey, you
Mhm.
shouldn't post these things so they don't get sued. But for him, it wasn't. I don't know. I don't think he should though, because bro, any platform can be used for nefarious reasons.
True, but like the stuff that people get away with on Telegram, it's not sliding on the most
Yeah, yeah,
freest of platforms.
that's true.
Like
But
even
then,
Twitter, which I
is
guess
it
you'd
really
say
free speech?
not at all. But I think, like I said, I think it depends on where the line is drawn. So, like a
That's it.
lot of
I think.
platforms, they won't accept anything that's too illegal or too immoral. If that makes
Yeah.
sense.
No, I agree. I
And
agree.
the
I
line
think
is
for me
drawn in
though,
different places. Yeah, go ahead.
I think it's the degree of uh, like totality. I think is really where you kind of go with it. Because if you're saying freedom of speech, that's any and everything. That's speech in general. Obviously, like YouTube and those other platforms, they have to factor in what's our prime demographic, and everyone uses it, kids included. So you have to have a degree of restraint. But if he was marketing this as like encrypted chat service and that was it, like that was it.
No, absolutely. And I think the biggest issue is the fact that like when things would happen and say, I don't know, there was a shooting or a bombing and you find out that the culprits were going back and forth on platforms like Telegram.
Mm,
And then the government sends over that subpoena saying, hey, we need all the chat logs. And Telegram says, we can't do that. Or even worse, we don't have it. you know,
yeah.
once it's
Yes.
sent, it's sent. That's not for our purview.
Right. That's where it gets real sticky and it gets back to the point
Yeah,
of this is immoral, this is bad, you know, and we want to hold you guys at fault.
no,
But
for sure. But I know, like, for all the common socials that we use over here, once that warrant or subpoena comes down, they hand everything over.
yeah, yeah, very true.
So I
Or
definitely
they'll,
think it's
yeah.
a yeah. Go ahead.
No, I was just adding to that point. If they don't, at the very least, they'll like give some private information.
Yeah, for sure. I think the it's funny to see how some companies and some brands are treated versus others. Because I think the fact that the man is Russian does also play a part.
Yeah,
And apparently he's been over there for a while because he knew the type of backlash he had coming his way. And for some reason, I guess he thought he'd be okay to go to France, but as soon as he touched down in his PJ, they scooped him up. So
damn,
so unfortunate,
it is
but
unfortunate.
I'm definitely interested on seeing where this goes going forward.
Yeah, yeah,
And
I,
again, since this is being prosecuted by France, and he's not a U.S. citizen by no means, he's Russian. It's interesting to see how the European system decides to go about it. Because I think you said the man's facing what? How many years? Like 20?
yeah, yeah. He's up there.
Yeah, he's
It's
facing like 20 years
20
on
years.
terrorist charges and 1,000 other things. And all he did was create a software.
That's it. But
And
we'll
so,
see how this plays. I think too,
definitely
it has
interested.
set a precedent for a lot of upcoming companies that want to, uphold that freedom of speech.
Absolutely. Or even the ones we have now that we're thinking about loosening some of those restrictions that they have.
Yeah, yeah,
But I definitely agree that the outcome of this will for sure set a precedent.
for sure.
Well, switch gears a bit and head into our next topic. We have here a hospital has been accused of losing part of a man's skull. So the story goes A man had to come in. He was having issues, and they had to have him undergo a decompressive hemi. Ooh, wow, decompressive hemicraniectomy, which essentially they removed a piece of his skull that measured, what was it, 12 centimeters by 15 centimeters. It was a good piece.
Mhm.
They took out that piece of his skull. And they said, come back a month later. We got you. We're going to put it back, sew you up. Cool. Comes back a month later. Apparently, they had multiple pieces of skull bone that they just had all together, and they didn't identify the pieces, so they couldn't tell whose was whose and which one was his. So I guess they came back to him and said, we got good news and bad news. The bad news is we lost a piece of your head, but there's good news. We can still fix it, but it's going to run you $19,000.
Yeah.
That is absolutely absurd to me, brother.
Imagine, that's so crazy. You leave, you get the surgery. They're like, oh yeah, come back, set amount of time. You come back, come back. You know it's bad when you coming back with an HR department rep and a surgeon. You already know it's bad
Right? It's
business,
not the
bro.
doctor, it's a dude in a suit. You
You
didn't
know
even
it's
get that
bad.
far. Say,
You
your
know
name
it's
is Mr.
bad.
Henry. Step aside. We'll talk to you
Yeah,
privately.
yeah, it's bad. That's, bro. I mean, with a situation like this, I'm just dumbfounded on how that even happens. Like, isn't there protocol? Okay, we just did this surgery. We're gonna put this. We just took this guy's skull out of his head, part of his skull, and we have to put this somewhere, hold it. Like, I feel like I don't know. I feel like with this type of story, I just imagine just putting like in a lost and found bucket with like half of other, just
I
half of
feel
other
like
parts and pieces.
the the resident that was there, they gave it to him, and he was like, "Oh well, they gonna throw this out. They don't need it. They took it out. You just threw him
Like,
in a
that's
bin in the back."
crazy. Like, yeah, all miscellaneous parts and pieces of human, parts. It's crazy to me. I'm pretty sure though. I'd hope this would be something that's eventually corrected.
This is a lawsuit waiting to happen. I know any lawyer in this area is can't wait to jump on this case because this
Yeah.
is an easy win.
Oh, for sure.
And I feel as though
Malpractice. This is a
absolutely,
malpractice case.
is it malpractice if they lost it? The
They don't
operation
have
didn't
the
go.
they don't have his skull.
All right, but it's not like they did something wrong while operating on him.
The thing that's they're supposed to put back in his head is gone.
That's not malpractice though. That's just misplacement.
Okay, but this is medicine. You don't just misplace stuff.
Hey, bro, I lose stuff all the time. It happens.
You're not a doctor nor a surgeon. That's different.
Stuff goes missing, brother. That's life. Things
Whatever,
go
bro.
missing.
Remind me wherever you work. I don't want to go. I don't want to be there.
But no, on a serious note, I mean, I definitely feel pity for the guy.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's an unfortunate situation. I think they say he's 62 years old as well.
Oh man, this is
Yeah,
something that
so
you don't want to experience. No, doesn't matter what age, but like he's older guys. Like,
exactly, and I'm sure a procedure like that comes with its own risks and being at that age. And I don't know what other
yeah,
underlying medical conditions he may have going on as well. But
right,
to have that go on, like I said, unfortunate situation. But I feel like even as a hospital, as an organization, you should talk to like the big wigs upstairs. That executive suite. Hey, listen, we're about to tell this guy he's got to pay $19,000 because we screwed up. Is that the only resolution here?
right.
Because even me as a doctor, even if I wasn't the one that lost it, if you told me to go and tell somebody that, I'd sit there and be like, yeah, nah, we got to take care of this for the man.
Yeah, we gotta. No, there's
Because if
under.
not, some
Yeah,
people are losing jobs.
yeah. There's no way I can rightfully come to you as a surgeon that did this or not and be like, yeah, I'm gonna have to have you pay for it. Like, you messed up. So if anything, if it was 19,000, we just have to take the hit. I feel
Oh,
like
for
that's the
sure.
only right thing to do.
Absolutely.
Dang, bro, man,
Absolutely.
that's
I don't know how
crazy to
things
me.
like that happen, man. But
You
I
just
think they're
come
gonna
in,
rescind on that 19,000
yeah, because the public
fairly
outrage,
quickly.
which is the problem. Like,
Absolutely, and it
had
definitely leaves
this,
a stain on your hospital.
yeah, had this not been, publicized, he'd have been
Yeah.
stuck with a $19,000 medical bill.
And imagine this isn't some big general metro hospital. It's some local clinic.
Oh,
Yeah, there goes all your business.
Yep. Wow.
Unfortunate situation, but I got a feeling this will be resolved relatively quickly because once that lawsuit comes up, the man is suing for a couple million. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you know, settle real quick and give him his head back. Call it a day.
Bro, he has his head, bro. Part of his skull.
Fair enough,
Dang,
fair
man.
enough. But I'm sure that'll be resolved fairly quickly. And
Well, I hope
good.
I hope my man is doing well from Teflon Don to the next topic. What we got?
Well, speaking of quick resolutions, former VP for Amazon went online and he had some things to say about Jeff Bezos, current Amazon CEO, which he did delete after a few million people saw it. But
Uh,
essentially, well, let me just read the man's exact words. A CEO that I worked for seduced my wife in direct retaliation for my pushback on him at work. He won. I got divorced and left the company. When I say I truly understand how some executive teams can be political snake pits, I trust you will believe me. Learn from my pain. Do the following. Number one, when you have a good manager, lean in and take advantage of it. Number two, spot the snakes. Number three, do excellent work, even for nasty leaders. Number four, don't confront the snake directly. And number five, don't become a snake. Thoughts, brother?
oh, that's funny, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It reminds me of those like how to step by steps that you would
Yo,
look up as a kid.
those like wiki pages.
That's what it reminds me of, bro. It's like he messed up that bad. He had to post it online. That's rough.
I would have
That is
took that to
rough
the grave.
for sure. And then it's like he deleted it after millions of people. So he probably thought it was just something that wouldn't really get seen. But it's like you're a C-suite executive at Amazon. Someone's going to see this and
Yeah.
someone's
He
going to
posted
scream
on
it.
LinkedIn too, of all places, which is hilarious.
Why there?
I
Of
don't
all
know, bro.
places, bro.
And you could have left all that stuff about your wife out.
No, that's
Could
why
have
he
left
posted it because he was
all of
so
it
mad.
out.
That's why he posted it, bro. I guarantee you that was the catalyst for that post. He was like, man, I just don't like my coworkers. I don't like this person. But now what really got it was my snake of a wife. I guarantee you that's probably why he posted it. Because think about it,
I'd
bro.
be livid, bro.
He
To
had a
have
he lost twice. He had to leave the job and had to get a divorce. He lost twice.
you, I want to know the order of events. Did he lose his job
I don't because they both suck.
first? If he lost his job first, and then Bezos started piping because
Oh,
he pushed back on some of his agenda.
I feel like that. Yeah, that's much worse.
And they already say that man Bezos already look like a villain. What's his name? Lex Luthor.
Mm-hmm.
Oof. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that's wild. I couldn't imagine trying to keep your marriage together after she done had a taste of the richest man ever.
You can't.
If not richest, top three. He's always rotating between him, Zuckerberg, and Musk.
Yep. Yeah, bro. Like, what do you even? How do you? I'd be lost. I'd be lost for words. I'm not gonna
And it's
lie.
not like he was broke. He was the VP of Amazon. This dude's making
Set.
at least a few million easily.
Yeah.
So for the most part, unless she had some crazy taste, he's doing just fine financially. But that wasn't enough for you? Nasty work, bro.
Damn, bro.
Nasty
What
work.
hope do you have?
Hey, brother, if I'm working at a place and I'm doing real good for myself, and my boss is making what? 9 figures?
Crazy.
9 figures what? A day?
Yeah. Yep.
Man. You gotta chalk that one up to the game, brother.
I'm curious though. Like, what? What for her was like? Yeah, no, this is not working. My man was making millions a year easily. Not even counting like his compensation package. It was just like what was it that she felt she was missing? I don't know,
I
bro.
don't know, bro, but
Crazy thought. Maybe it was
money,
a.
man. I think people do for money.
Yep. Yeah.
And the fact that it's not like he didn't have enough. Well, hey, maybe he didn't for her.
But bro, still, okay, maybe he's not the richest guy, but he's among the richest, men, I would assume. He doesn't have to
Absolutely.
be a billionaire, but if you're a multi-millionaire, bro, you're among the richest.
Not for sure. So it's like, you're already upper class American and you're doing real well. I'm sure you got all the cars you want. You got multiple properties, various streams of income. And that's not even including whatever she had going on. I don't know if she's a trophy wife or a businesswoman in her own right, but
Yeah. I
I'm
think
sure
that'd
she
be the
has something to
difference.
offer as well.
Well, or maybe she didn't. Maybe that's why you know, she changed career paths.
Jeez. What do you but like I said, I think that's why the order of events matters a lot.
What you thinking if he
Because he
got
said that
fired
like
first?
he gave Bezos pushback.
Yeah.
And the fact that Bezos was looking at him from across the conference room, about to fuck your bitch. I saw she was looking at me at the last gala. Yeah, get on that.
I don't know, bro. But you're thinking so but wonder if he got divorced first and then. That's
That's
what I'm
still
saying.
grimy. That's grimy.
Either
But
way
I
is
think it depends on
bad.
the relationship they had. No, if y'all was boys, then that's one thing. But if you divorce your wife and your man Musk is not Musk, my bad. Elon, I don't think Elon could pull. But
I don't know. He got a couple kids, bro.
that don't
He's
mean
doing
nothing, bro.
something.
Then he named one of them after like what was it like a what's it called, a spacecraft or a password?
I don't know what it was.
It was like XE03,
It
some
was like
Greek symbols.
hieroglyphics, whatever he was.
Yeah, that ain't it. Killer
I
like
think
he was trying to like write out a stutter. So how you spell
honestly,
a stutter? That's exactly how he wrote it.
yeah, I ain't gonna lie. If I was that kid, bro, by the time I turn 18, I'm changing my name. That's insane.
Oh, for sure. Imagine. I don't even know how they pronounce it. XO318. Why'd you change your name? Why couldn't you name me something normal? My name is Matthew, Dad.
Yeah, something. That's
But
well,
as I was saying, Jeff Bezos, I feel like the order definitely matters. But if they was close and you did that to your boy, grimy. And if y'all was still coworkers and you mess with Shorty after, that's just a really, really bad look.
yeah. Either way, though, either way this pans out, that's a pretty crappy move. Pretty
Yeah.
messed up
But the fact that
situation
we're
for
hearing
him.
about this now, not when it happened, I think he he had his bases covered.
What do you
I'm
mean?
talking about Bezos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I definitely
Fair.
think he had his bases covered, because this is a HR nightmare for a lot of other places,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know. But
Linked
why you laughing, bro?
because he had the audacity to post it on LinkedIn of all places. Bro.
I don't know what he had going on with that one.
LinkedIn, bro. Come
Yeah,
on.
bro.
I would expect this to be like a Twitter rant at like 2 a.m. I'm not gonna
You
lie.
telling me from some fake account?
Yeah. Dang. My man said, "Yeah, you gonna know it was me."
I would be like, see the account name, Bamazon VP. Yeah, that'll do it.
Dang, bro.
Fortunate
Well,
situation. I want to know how Jeff Bezos pulled his wife.
that
Oh,
too.
that man
That
came back
too.
home. He saw a bunch of Amazon packages. He was like, she came on, man. I think your job. They sent home a bunch of stuff, huh? They ain't mentioned that in the quarterly meeting. Interesting. Yeah, and like my name is on some of this. It's crazy. And they got some notes, and they sent home flowers, and they even gave us one of the delivery trucks, the newer ones.
Why would the delivery truck?
Hey, bro, you see them new ones?
I
The,
haven't
the
actually.
ones that they like partnered with Rivian to make.
Oh, though.
You ever seen
Oh,
them in your
I
area?
haven't. No, not in my area.
They probably on the way, brother. I've seen a couple around. They nice.
Okay, okay.
They are nice.
That's funny.
But yeah, no, she got an Amazon truck in the driveway. She feeling herself living lavish. Man, looking around like, huh? I don't think this is part of the workers' appreciation package that I
Mm,
approved, but
mm.
well, I'll take it. It's all right.
That's crazy.
But hey,
Wow.
let's be a
Hopefully,
lesson, y'all. Hey, some things in life ain't gonna go your way. That's all right, but you don't got to put all your dirty laundry out there. So some things just take your loss, bite the bullet, keep it pushing.
yeah, no, he definitely could have kept that in the vault.
Yeah, best believe I would have gone in the vault and stayed there. But speaking of things that went in the vault, Abdul Vix, he's a young man, gangster and rapper, goes by the name of YBC Duel, was shot and killed last Friday in his hometown. Unfortunate situation. And gang violence, unfortunately, it's quite commonplace here in America and plenty of other places, but here specifically. And I don't know if you knew or if you saw the video from a few years back, but he's gained the name Mr. Disrespectful as a nickname because
Yeah.
there's a video of him going to a graveyard and digging up the grave of his op, literally with a shovel, just desecrating someone's final resting place.
Doctor
He did that
fucking
and he was just roaming
disrespect.
around the streets
Wow.
since then. He's like, yo, I'm untouchable. They're not coming after me. They know better. So I'm talking to someone interviewing him while he was just walking down the neighborhood. He was like, look, I'm safe out here. I don't got my face covered. Like 10 dudes pulled up on me once. I was shooting at them. They ain't shoot back. They not like that. And they called bro lacking last Friday.
I'm not laughing, but I'm like,
So,
irony.
hey, the gang violence, it's an unfortunate thing that happens. And, no one's death is, I would say, I'm going to make sure I phrase this correctly. I'll say, it's never, it's no one's place to take a life. I'll say that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, not to say he had it coming, but geez, man, to dig up someone's grave after they pass, like I get that was your op, but I feel like the beef should end after death, bro.
I would think so. I think it's like a mutual, like, okay, this is over. No, my man said,
You know,
I'm get the last laugh here, which is crazy to me. It's like, bro, he's already in the grave, bro. Isn't it? Isn't it over?
you telling me,
Isn't that
bro,
the
let it
point?
go. It's not
Like,
that deep at all. But hey,
mm-mm.
I guess that's people for you. But I know even down south, I think like Jacksonville area, down in Florida.
Mm.
I know like a rapper Fulio, he was recently murdered, and even him, he did a whole music video at the graveyard in front of the ops tombstone.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was a whole issue. They caught him recently. It's like, hey man, I don't mean to say no one deserves to die, but you best believe stuff like that, I'm sure that catches up with you one way or another.
Right. Yeah. I
All
mean,
around unfortunate
yeah.
situation, but these is young dudes, bro. They all in their 20s. You running around doing stuff like that. It's like, man, a lot of it's uncalled for.
Uncalled for. And on top of that, like, this is not something that's going to go over well, with anybody, affiliated with that person.
Not
Dead, whatever.
very true.
Like, it's not going to go well. So I don't know what the thought process is. Obviously, disrespect is number one. But again, that's not something where it's just like, oh, yeah, no one's going to want to retaliate.
I don't disagree, but I feel like a lot of rappers are wisening up because they're seeing the way uh, the criminal justice system has been cracking down on a lot of these gang organizations. The way they came after, what is it, Winter Circle? They packed up Great John, Chef G, Sleepy, the YSL case. They rounded up all them boys.
Mm-hmm.
Young Thug's been in jail for like 2-3 years now. Been there for a
Yep.
minute,
Just
bro.
sitting there. Yeah.
You know. So I think a lot of the individuals out there in the streets, they wisening up a bit. You seeing some of them, they they getting born again. They going to church. They devote
Yeah.
themselves to the nation of Islam. Others, streets ain't for me. That's not what I do. I think Young Thug, he changed the thug part to, what was it, truly humbled under God? To try to, just, it's just an acronym. I'm not actually a thug. That's not what I'm a part of.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of these cases that have been going on, it's definitely been, I'd say it's having an effect for sure on the way that a lot of these criminals and game baggers and people that, participate in nefarious activities, the way that they operate as a whole.
No, that's a good point. But yeah, I think you're onto it. Like, that's the biggest thing I've seen. A lot of rappers, they'll be like, it's just music. Feel me? Like, it's not something I'm actually living, or at least they
Mm-hmm.
try to start now to create a difference. That's not what I want to be. Now they're going to seek Christ. It's kind of funny though. A lot of these guys, you go back like 2, 3 years ago, you see what they were doing, what they were posting. It's like, can't run away from that, buddy. But you can
No, you're
start
not
new.
lying. Yep, man. How them RICO cases go, especially if they're coming down from the federal government. Yeah, they've been watching you.
Mm-hmm.
They've been watching you for years.
Yeah,
And then when those those warrants start coming out,
that's the
and the
biggest
letters
thing.
start
Is
coming down, the boys show up all suited and booted. Sir, I'm gonna need you to come with us. Yeah, okay.
it's all over from here. Get
Yep.
your best lawyer. Better call Saul because you guys need help.
For sure. But I mean, even like I think the YSL case has been the most prominent one recently, and that's been dragging on for a long time. Funny enough, there's a white woman, a Republican. She's running for DA, and she's saying that her first act in office will be to absolve the whole case and let everyone go, just dismiss the whole thing.
Because I mean, now it's kind of like a circus, bro. They had to what? This case is insane.
Telling me, I know first they were waiting for like hundreds of witnesses to come together, and they had to
Yeah,
take all those statements, and a lot of it was just I mean, I'm sure Georgia got a bunch of cases to take on over in Atlanta, but the thing dragged on for a long time, and all these hearings. I don't know if you've been seeing them clips of YSL Woody, him going up there and
yeah,
just being himself.
yep, yep,
And just getting annoyed with all the questioning and
yeah.
the back and forth with the hearing, and just over it.
That's the thing, bro. This case, I don't know. I feel like if they were, yeah, I don't. Well, Rico's though, the Fed is not wanting to let it go so easy.
Nope. But I think the YSL one is a
Is a
state
state
case.
one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is why
Okay.
the DA would be able to absolve it.
Fair enough. Well, if they do that, I feel like, yeah, I mean, everybody's good to go then. They wouldn't. I feel like they wouldn't pursue it again unless obviously something like abhorrent happened and it was something they
Yeah,
couldn't
yeah. I think
couldn't
if it
avoid.
was to repeat itself and it's not like straight
Yeah.
to it, I think that's malicious prosecution at that point, and they just pack it up.
Yeah.
And I think once that word's thrown around, like they can't retry it at all.
Hopefully, we'll see where it goes. I mean, two options: is they get it together, or this case gets thrown out.
No, for sure. But hey, to YBC duel, God rest your soul, but I'll never tell you had it coming to you, but can't be playing with people like that.
No, no.
You cannot be playing with people like that because that was an op to you, but I'm sure a lot of people love that young man.
Yeah, that was somebody's brother, son.
Exactly. So playing around with that, it was bound to have its consequences.
Right.
But moving on to our next topic, it's been on my mind as of late, brother. The quote, well, not the quote, but I guess it'd be more a saying: "Standing on business." When you hear that, what does that mean to you?
Whatever I said I'm gonna do it. Or whatever I said, that's what's happening.
See, it's been getting at me recently because I've been just looking at people around me, the life that I live.
Mm,
It's like a lot of people are out here standing on business that they had no business standing on in the first place.
I've seen that too. I've
And this
seen that too.
notion of I'm standing on business, no,
Yeah.
you should have never been in this situation to begin
Uh-uh.
with. It's not looking good right now.
No,
But now
yeah.
that pride and ego, no, I'm standing on business. No, I'm devoted to this. You had no business being in this situation from the jump.
What's that military term? A tactical retreat? Yeah, some of these niggas need to
You,
start
you
practicing now,
telling me,
bro.
bro? But well, what's your take on that? You know, I feel like a lot of people try to stand on business
I mean, I've seen that too. Like,
and they just suffer in that pride and
yeah,
ego.
yeah. I think that's what it also is a little synonymous with. It's like, all right, I'm in a really bad situation, but I'm gonna stand on business. So I'm just gonna have to, suck it up, and for my ego's sake, I'm just gonna have to deal with the consequences of my own doing. Hey, bro, some people are just a glutton for punishment. I've realized that, and you're one of them. But aside from you,
Whoa,
I
whoa,
think
whoa, whoa.
some people are genuinely are a glutton for punishment, and they'll
Mm-hmm.
continue to do the same thing and just they've done it so many times to where it's like, you know what? At this point, I kind of just got to deal with the consequences, deal with the hole I dug myself. That's what standing up business feels like to me nowadays. It's like,
Go
yeah, I
back to
mean,
the part where you was talking about me.
oh,
Forget the business for 2 seconds.
you're a glutton for punishment sometimes. And you know exactly what I'm talking about.
I have no idea what you're
Yeah,
talking
you
about.
do. Yeah, you do. You're a glutton for
Expand,
punishment.
expand, expand.
Uh let's see. Some of your escapades, I think, would be a good way to go about this. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. And I think you're just a glutton for punishment at points in your life, you know? And don't get me wrong, we all are to an extent.
Mm-hmm.
But boy, oh boy, yeah, bro. You're like a kid in Kmart, bro. You just can't get enough. You just can't get enough, bro.
Well, hey, Kmart closed down, so hey, sometimes enough can get enough of you.
Okay, all right. I don't know.
If it don't make sense, good. But
No, but yeah,
man,
that's what I think it stands for. How about you? I mean, you've probably witnessed it more than I have, because some of the people you mess around with, man, they say they stand on business, but they
yo,
fold like a wet towel.
some of
I'm
them
just
watch this, bro.
oh shit. Whoops.
I'm about to get some screen recordings. Yo, what you mean by this?
Absolutely nothing.
What's it called? I'm gonna get a regular call. Oh, everything gonna be cool. So
Yeah.
they just going. I said she. Damn.
Bro, how did you already you fumbled the come on, bro. You see what I'm talking about?
I
Glutton
didn't
for
finish.
punishment.
She, and he. We are an equal opportunity podcast.
Exactly my point, ladies and gentlemen. Digging his own hole. Digging his own grave right here.
Get the shovel. Looking back, but get the shovel. I gotta commit.
This is the point where you say you're standing on business. This is that part.
Yeah, damn.
This is that
That was
part.
quick. Well, I
Well,
see what you mean.
ladies and gentlemen,
A great
it took him
callback.
20 seconds to collapse. It took him 20 seconds to collapse. We lost him.
I immediately stood on some business. I said, "Get the shovel. I'm committed."
Well, this is a great example right here. Great example.
No, fair enough. But hey, I mean, hey, this is not that detrimental.
Mm.
I'll update y'all next week. Doesn't feel too detrimental, but I don't know, man. Just in general, I like I see, people I know, people I don't know, just the way they put themselves in positions that, like, you can see it. They don't want to be there, but it's like, I'm committed to this. I'm devoted to this, so I gotta see it through.
I mean, for you, what were some like standout examples?
So I'm trying to think of a general example. I don't want to use nobody's situation that
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
of, but let's say you had a disagreement with somebody. And then, afterwards it's like, nah, they did me dirty. I don't like the way they went about the situation. I'm standing on business. I'm not gonna reach out to them. I can't stand you. This, that, and the third. You thought about it. A day or two went over. You're not as angry. You realized you was wrong.
Yeah.
You blew it out of proportion. You spazzed on them for no good reason. But now it's like, nah, I gotta stand on business. Nah, I say I ain't gonna reach out to you. I say you a bum, you a loser, you're done. I'm standing on that. It's like if you don't pick up the phone, apologize, and keep it pushing,
Yeah.
But I guess situations like that, and that's just the first instance that comes to mind. But it's like that's just people standing on business they have no business standing on. That pride and ego gets in the way, and you know now you feel as though you're doing the right thing for sticking by
Mm.
what you said you will, but on paper it's like not necessarily. You're just too pompous to do otherwise.
I mean, just because you double down on the wrong answer does not make you any more right.
Yeah, but then they take the viewpoint of like I was strong enough to double down.
So was
I
Napoleon, and
should
he
get.
died. Like, that doesn't make
Hey,
it. That's not a good
that
argument.
that march on Russia was something. Napoleon,
But
they're dying in the cold, so send more. The hell? That's why we got so many.
and look how that turned out for my great late buddy here. Didn't turn out well, but
I
you
mean,
know
hey, bro, he was like 4'7". That's that. Well, Napoleon syndrome.
exactly. No, I hear you though. That's something I've definitely realized. I don't know. I think that's kind of what it feels like. It's almost like that whole standing on business thing is like, let me double down, and because I double, like you're saying, because I doubled down, it's supposed to make me feel a little bit better about the bad decision, which makes no sense to me.
None at all.
It's like, all right, sometimes you just gotta, call it quits and be like, listen, I was wrong.
No, for sure. But hey, speaking of things that don't make any type of sense, according to a survey done not too long ago, results were published back in January. It's almost a year old. But they asked a bunch of American adults, do you think that you could safely land a passenger aircraft with air traffic control's guidance? And apparently, among all the male respondents, just over half of them said yes with confidence that they
With
could
confidence.
land a passenger aircraft. This ain't no Cessna, no 3, 4, 1, 5 seater. We're talking a Airbus A380, Boeing 737. You got hundreds of lives in your hands, and you're at the cockpit.
Mm.
Well, how you feel about this, brother? Because
You
I'm
said it
not
was
gonna
how many?
lie.
70% of them said they were
50.
confident.
50.
50%, half. I'm not gonna lie. I'm the other half. I'd be like, listen, dog.
You know,
You don't have nobody else.
I'd like to
Like,
agree with you, but especially after that last topic. But best believe I'm standing on business.
oh, this guy,
I gotta stand on business, bro.
bro. I'm not gonna lie. That's like hundreds of people, lives in your hand, and the best you got is maybe like Forza Motorsports on your Xbox PS4. That's probably the best you got.
Hey, don't asphalt 8. Come on now.
That's
I
the
was
best you
nasty
got.
with that DS servo. Couldn't tell me nothing.
You know, dang. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, yeah. I might have
It's
to sit
funny.
this one out.
I don't know how diverse the survey group was, but best believe there was more individuals that looked like us. That 50 would
Yeah,
have been a calm 80.
yeah. Unfortunately, and I guarantee you, 80% of those planes would have went down.
Whoa,
I
whoa.
guarantee you.
79, 79, 79,
No, 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 no. You're
79,
not
79,
exempt.
79, 79. With the
Off
first,
camera. No, no, no. Off
oh
camera.
my God. Off camera talks, stay off camera.
Let's just say Dami has a little issue
No,
with
no,
altitude.
speak your mind, bro.
Let's
Be
just say
transparent.
Dami has a little bit issue with altitude. We were talking about plane altitudes. He was like, "Yeah, if I were to ever fly a plane, I'll just let them know we're flying at 40,000 feet." I'm like, brother, most passenger planes only go 30,000. He was like, "Damn, well, like what, bro? What is that? That's not how it
See, this
works."
is your issue. You don't be committing to improve. You gotta exceed all limits, brother.
You would stall that passenger plane. You know that, right? And guess what? You along
I've
with those
seen enough
200.
movies. All I gotta do is pull up.
Well, I mean, you drive. It's a Boeing. It's gonna pull you down. Now you got to fight with it.
No. Just gotta grab the wheel or the stick or I
See,
don't.
look, I could tell you don't even know the name of the. It's the yoke, bro. It's the yoke.
I don't care if it's the eggshell, bro. I'm landing this plane. I feel like most men, at least if they thinking like me, that's just that confidence that come naturally, man. Especially I feel like a lot of guys, if you could drive a car, you could drive anything.
Right.
A truck, a boat, a plane, whatever. Same general mechanics. I'm gonna get to that cockpit. Yo, this plane broken. Where my rear view? Where my mirrors?
See, it's all over from here. Not gonna
Tell
lie.
you, I'm gonna turn off the traction control.
Oh, dog.
He's like flaps. Yo, what is that? You might need that's a stupid button. Watch out.
I feel like you would just
put the
mess
seat
up.
all the way back.
Yeah, it's all over for everybody,
Got
including
one
you.
hand on the yoke. Damn, my knuckles actually. My fault. This is why we need that Vaseline.
We
Came in
we.
Let me finish.
It's not
Vaseline
a
sponsorship. You don't want it?
Okay. I'll take it.
You trying to count yourself out some paper, bro?
I'll take it. Long story short, individuals like you, yeah,
Recently
you're the
moisturized
reason.
individuals like me. Get it right?
Yeah, you're the reason why that 50% is what it is.
Oh Lord! All seriousness.
We're the and I'm the half, you're the other half.
With all seriousness, it did specifically say with air traffic control's guidance. You got them in your ear. They're giving you step by step, clear as day, what exactly to do.
I ain't gonna lie though. You ever seen like an airplane cockpit?
Man, that view is something, bro. that panoramic windshield.
That's what I'm saying, bro. No, I'm saying also that, but also the buttons, bro.
Oh no, it's complex for sure.
Like you got buttons up here, you got buttons next to you. Yeah. I'm like, wow. And then at that point, brother, you just gonna start clicking stuff. You ever You ever be watching like a mechanic video? He's like, yeah, the bolt to the right. Don't touch that. You already screwed it off. And then you just looking at it like, oh, but I don't know what that was.
I feel like they've already taken situations like that into consideration. So there's a pretty clear step by step.
Yeah.
Or things are very clearly labeled, Because I'm sure if you just need to land it in emergency purposes, I'm sure there's just very few buttons you'd be pressing.
True. That's true.
Hey, man, let me get in some cockpit. Get bored and fly over the White House or something.
You wouldn't make it very far. I feel like that. Nobody would make it very far.
I think I would.
I mean, not after that day,
Good point.
Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah.
Good point. Good point.
No, I don't think that's gonna go very well. You're gonna hear one call. That's it. Restricted airspace.
Ladies and gentlemen, please. Whoa. Not so fast. What happened to scrambling the jets? Follow me for a little bit, escort me out the airspace.
No, brother. You said the White House, bro. You got to remember what types of times we are in.
But I feel like I wouldn't even get like 100 miles out.
No.
Before they send in the Air Force.
Yeah, scrambled jets within 2 minutes. They're flying side by side.
Telling me they got two F-35s on each side of me.
That must be a hell of a sight, though, bro. Imagine. Don't imagine, because there's not many good outcomes for that story. Don't imagine that.
Flight 37727. Please reroute immediately, or we will be forced to use.
Hey, bro. I think you got one solid follow us out of the vicinity, and then it's bad business from there.
Yeah,
especially if they know like which direction you're flying and what is like further from that destination. Like, if you 50 miles out from the White House, bro, I mean, let's be honest here, you probably know where you're going.
I'd be so annoyed
to the McDonald's for everybody that was wondering.
I'd be an irritation on intercoms. Oh, my fault. Y'all want to pull over? Like, no, you have to reroute. Oh, okay, my bad. I'm the first person to do a 3-point turn in the sky.
See, this is the problem, bro. This fucking guy's doing K turns in the sky for what?
When we're looking on all the buttons, man, which one of these says R? It's gotta be above. Which one?
You're gonna be like F. You're gonna see an F. Looks like an R. That shit's for your fuel. Start dumping fuel.
Say release, just empty the cargo hold. Dropping people's luggage on houses below.
Oh man. No.
Hear them screaming on the intercom. He's dropping weight. He's trying to increase his speed.
Oh, bro.
Oh,
I think they'd be more confused than anything else. I'm like, the fuck was that? What was that? Just looking.
he just carpet bomb, luggage? Right? He just carpet bomb the city with luggage.
Where did he learn his skills from? What they teach this guy?
This dude a bad terrorist.
What they teach him with Kahoot?
Imagine teaching a terrorist with Kahoot. they was teaching him the day before. That stupid ass you do. I'm crying. You know how they start up the Kahoot? Everybody put stupid names. Add to yours, school scooter. 11-9.
The Albanian landlord.
Yo, I did not think we was gonna go in this direction today.
Damn. Oh. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you know, there's always a good time for a laugh. There's always a good time for a laugh.
Nah, for sure. Yo, Kahoot is funny, bro. Question: what best way to hijack? A, pretend to be a pilot. B, be a passenger. C, ram a truck into the terminal. Or D, call 911. Everybody votes. Ah, shit, I lost points. My streak. I knew it wasn't 911. Damn.
Oh, bro, you train them. You train them on the nearest playground. You ever seen the videos, bro, with the monkey bars?
What video, bro?
You never seen the training camp videos where they're like on the monkey bars, bro?
Oh yeah.
Oh, damn, bro.
What did you yell when you're gonna crash the plane? Triangle. Allah Akbar. Square. Alama. Star. Alabama. Or D, Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
Oh, bro. I ain't gonna lie though. What was the 4 options?
You got an answer?
Yeah.
It was what? Allah Akbar, Alabama, Alama, or Jesus Christ?
Jesus Christ, for sure. Jesus Christ is it. Jesus Christ.
Yo, Lord, forgive us. Oh, I went to church today too, bro. Oh. Yo, bro, collect yourself, bro. Gotta wrap this up.
All right, I'm here. I'm here.
Oh,
Wow.
man.
Well,
I did not expect that round of applause. Oh.
wow.
Well, hey, bro. Good laughing with you as always.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But hey, y'all. I think we good to call it there.
I think that's a
Appreciate
good
y'all
time.
tuning in, coming in, listening. You know, hope you laughed half as much as we did. Because if you laughed just half as much, I know you're gonna have a great day.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
But you know, as always, we appreciate y'all tuning in. Check us out everywhere: Spotify, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. It's on the way.
We're figuring on this. I'm figuring on this iTunes
Yeah,
stuff. There's a
yeah,
couple of
yeah.
pickups, but we're getting that squared away.
Yeah, did you follow it? We'll talk. But,
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
you know, as always, I'm grateful to y'all. And till the next one.
All
Peace.
right. Peace.